YouTube, howdy, what's going on? Welcome back to another one. I've got something new for the channel. Some North Edge tools. Never had anything from them, but man, did I fall in love with this knife, man. I was put onto it by a buddy of mine, Brandon. Brandon always watches these videos, man. I appreciate you. You're the best. One of my, just a solid guy. Somebody I talk to daily. And by the time I got over there, the drop was out, and I was out of luck. So you're asking yourself, well, then what's this box doing here, Chris? We'll get into that. Let's go. All right, so let's bust out the ever beautiful Carry Development 1. Open up this because this knife that we have in here deserves to be opened up by something else beautiful. So we'll do the Carry Dev and let that do the honors. So I reached out to North Edge Tools. This guy named Dustin. Dustin, if you happen to watch this, man, thank you so much for helping a brother out and get one of these. You know, I talked to Dustin for a little while, and he kind of made some stuff happen for me, and we'll go over that here in just a second. But so this is Dustin is based out of Denver, Colorado. He is a United States Air Force veteran. Dustin, thank you so much for your service, man. We wouldn't be the nation that we are without our veterans, so thank you so much, seriously. But look at that. Look at this great presentation again. These small makers always have great presentations. I'm not sure if he wrote me a love note or whatever, but we'll get into that here in a second. First, let's take a look at some of this other stuff that came in here. So we've got a North Edge Tools, a couple stickers here. Real sweet. Love those. I'm going to find a good place to put those. And then also some business cards. So if y'all are wondering, y'all want to get a hold of Dustin, first and foremost, you can go on Instagram, North Edge Tools. But here's his information, just so you can get in touch with him. Like I said, he makes some really, really great stuff. I haven't personally owned anything yet, but everything that I have been told as far as the quality of his work has been nothing but praise. So here's what we have as far as my specific model. This is going to be the Nomad Nitro V, Paper Micarta, and Acid Wash. So like I said, I was trying to get one. My buddy Brandon got the really cool one. Not that they're not all cool, but one of them had it was a fat carbon, dark matter, green glow, rich light, and true stone handle. I'll put a picture up here somewhere. Beautiful knife, man. And by the time I got over, they were sold out. So I reached out to Dustin and said, hey, Dustin, beautiful knives. I unfortunately, missed out on this one, which is fine. You don't get them all. Like that's totally fine. Just was trying to understand a little bit more about his drop process. Make sure that that's empty. Looks like that's empty. Great presentation, Dustin. But kind of asked him a couple more questions, and then ended up that he actually had one that wouldn't clear customs into Australia, and asked if I wanted it. And here we are. So Kydex sheath with a deep carry concepts clip. You can actually move it up. Looks like it's got room. You can move it up for a little bit deeper of a carry, which is what I'll probably do. I don't like a bunch of handles hanging out. I haven't put this in my pocket yet, as you know, but wow. Look at that. Murdered out Nomad. I love this little, the 3 dots. It's his trademark. I think that is just the coolest thing. Simple, but just so defined. So, I mean, you know what you're looking at. You know it's a North Edge Tools. And this little sheep's foot Warncliffe blade, man. The jimping up here, great jimping. I mean, my finger is locked in on that jimping. We're not going anywhere. I love that because when you're using this knife, you're going to want to get in there, maybe do some cuts, some other stuff. Get here, get your thumb for press cuts. Yep. How about here for some pulls? Yep. I mean, just a good overall. We can pinch this one because of the tip, of course. So pinch grip's going to be really great on this. As you know, as my my man would say, that's pinch grip approved all day. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. All right, let's get some specs in here, and then we'll do some comparisons. Bear with me just a second. I have to go grab my measuring tape, and we'll get that done. All right, so what do we got? Overall length here. Six and 3/4 is what I am reading it at. And 6 and 3/4 is the overall length listed on the website as well. I'll put the specs up here like I do for y'all, or somewhere on the screen. We have blade length listed at 3 inches. Yeah, spot on. I mean, I don't think he's. I don't think he's been wrong on a single one of these. A 1/12 seems about right there. And then handle thickness 1/2 inch, right over 1/2 inch. Yep. I mean, the actual specs that he has on his website are absolutely spot on the money. All right, so I think the only fair comparison would be 2 other beautiful small time makers out there. And that is the Jacob Creates Vanguard Mary. Let me zoom y'all down a little bit. We'll get you in here so y'all can see these a little bit better. So the Vanguard Mary, and then the one that we used to open it up with, the Carry Dev one. 3 different size knives, different use knives. I mean, this is definitely the thickest and girthiest of the knives. This is going to be your slicey little Warney, and then this is your kind of everyday use pokey kind. I love all 3 of these, man. This right here is, I think, my lineup of, I think I'd add 2 more. I'd add 2 more. 2 more big ones, because these aren't very big. None of these are very big, right? But I would add 2 more in there that would really cap it off, and I'll show you those 2 now. And I'm not saying, like, I mean, obviously I would add more than that, guys, if I could. I'm trying to tell you, this thing is just legit. The Snake Eater is definitely one of those. And then the other is going to be the LT Wright Jack Wolf knife Vampire Hunter collaboration. 2 of my other favorites, definitely bigger knives. This is definitely in the realm of, like, bigger fixed blades to carry. 4.5 inch blade. I think this is a 4 inch blade, 3 inch blade. So, I mean, this in fact might be a 4.5 inch blade. No, it's probably a 4 inch blade. I have them butted up. So let's see. I'd go 3.5, maybe 3 inches there. I know this one's 4.5. I mean, it's just massive in comparison. So there's a size comparison there. How about for some of the smallers? The Jack Wolf Midnight Fixed EDC, and how about a TCAL Piranha? Yeah, I mean, bigger than both of those for sure. So it's in my opinion, right in the sweet spot of kind of like where you would want your knives to be. Let's get some other knives out and do some comparisons real quick for you. So how about the Civivi Guile? And how about the Tango Jack by Jack Wolf? Okay, pretty good comparisons in size there. How about a McNeese Mac and Oz Machine Co. Rosie? Actually, pretty good size in comparison to both of these knives. I think both of those would make really good knives to carry with that. But I digress. How about the Tri-State EDC Tri-Stash and the Diamondback Jack? Okay. And here, let's get some more that y'all might know. I know some of these, some guys watching this, I remember back in the day when I was first getting into knives, I had no idea what anything was besides a Civivi. So let's get you some other well-known knives. How about a Elementum 2, the button lock? And how about a QSP Penguin? Real close to the Penguin, which is, if you know a Penguin, it's a little bit shorter, but if you know a Penguin, real close to this. I love the upsweep in this too. This is going to be such a utilitarian knife, guys. I'm so excited to get to use this. I've been in fixed blade heaven lately, and there's no complaints here, none. How about last two comparisons? We'll do a Petrified Fish Baby Beluga, and for the smallies out there, the Civivi Baby Banter. Cool. So, like I said, really good size knife. I am really excited to get to use this. The acid wash, stone wash on this is absolutely just top notch. I don't think it gets much better than that, guys, truly. I'm really excited to get to use this thing, try it out. I'm really going to start soon. One of my new series is going to be where I start doing a little bit more like updates, use updates. I'm getting to the point now where I've been using some of these knives that I've done reviews on for a little bit longer now. I definitely think I'm in a position where I can kind of provide an update. I'm no expert, guys. I never have claimed to be, but I would really, really like to be able to get y'all some updated information, some usage, how I'm feeling about it, stuff like that. But for the time being, it's, we're here. So guys, thank you so much for coming back to another one. I hope you really enjoyed this one. I know I did. Peace.